of background here. Hopefully you can hear all that, everyone. Did I start it again? I didn't start it again. Here we go. Let's get the music going. Okay. Where we left off last episode, the Chicken Salt Baes had started to track down Floon for Volo. With a little bit of help from Renea Neverember, the Chicken Salt Baes went for a trip into the dock ward, where they almost started a fight, which is kind of on par with Chicken Salt Baes at the moment. They found an interesting street vendor who dealt in a particular type of potato chip that was kind of round and more battery and didn't have chicken salt. So they convinced this street vendor that you should really get some chicken salt, and then ventured into the sewer. The sewer was the general location, is finding this Xanathar hideout, looking for markings on the wall in a specific Xanathar style that allowed their network of spies and evildoers, I guess you could call them in general, find the hideout through the sewer network. The Chicken Salt Baes followed that. Expertly dodging an interesting creature that seemed to be guarding a multiple path section of the sewer, getting past it without getting into combat, which is always appreciative of the DM. The Chicken Salt Baes ended up finding the Xanathar hideout. Not before Morn fell into the sewer, though. Into the sewer water.
Oh yeah.
Ew.
And
What about that?
and
Sick.
yeah, and pocket potato scallops had to be pulled out to kind of help get rid of the smell.
Ew.
But eventually, the Chicken Salt Baes found the Xanathar's hideout, dealing with goblins that were trying to shoot them through arrow slits in the sewer walls. Some with deft skills, some with the heavy swing of a maul, crushing through the wall and giving access to be able to get in and get those creatures. Then eventually finding their way around to a familiar figure who they'd seen in the Yawning Portal before, fighting Yagra Stonefist. With this figure was a interesting character, and they were attempting to block up a door. Ultimately, the Chicken Salt Baes killed one and convinced the other to use the dead body as a door snake and block what was ever coming out of that door. They then, having charmed this very, very interesting creature who kind of sounded a little bit like Yoda, to help find Floon, they've now walked into a room. And I'll set the scene again for everyone who may or may not have seen it. Threadbare curtains hang on the east wall of a long hall, in the middle of which a muscular half-orc, in dingy robes, stands with his foot on the chest of a male human with wavy red blonde hair. Fire burns around the orc's clenched fist, and his victim cries and squirms helplessly beneath him. Seated on a raised platform to the south is a nightmarish figure wearing black robes. It has large white eyes and a rubbery purple skin with 4 tentacles encircling its inhuman mouth. It cradles and gently caresses what looks like a disembodied brain with feet. As the group entered the room, their newly charmed friend introduced them to the boss, the half-orc. And as that happened, the nightmarish creature at the end of the hall put its brain with feet pet down on the ground, and it floated through a side door of the room. Let's cut over to our battle cam, which will come up in 2 seconds when I reopen the window. And no, it won't. It won't, because it's there we go. Now we're there in our battle cam. Okay, so here we are in the room as we just walked in, and Zemk has introduced you, still charmed, to Grumshar, who is the half-orc boss, or I guess he was the half-orc, well, he calls him boss, in the room here. And The Mind Flayer has moved off. Is there anything that the party would like to do before we roll initiative?
No.
I'd like a snack.
You'd like a snack? Okay, a snack of?
Yeah, don't I have something in my pocket? I'm pretty sure I've got like spare chips or something in my pocket.
No, we already been used them
You did
Oh, we
bribe...
used them?
in the
Yeah.
sewer issue.
Oh,
In
That's
the,
right.
yeah.
in
I
the
thought you
sewer,
had some
and
left over.
also I'm pretty sure you gave some to Zemk. I'm pretty sure
I
you
did
gave some to
too.
Zemk as part of your charming him with potato scallop.
Damn it. All right. Well, in that case, I'm just going to loudly complain that there are no snacks before we get started.
Aww. Where's my chips?
All right then. Then if that's it, then as Zemk walks in and says, "Hey boss, I got some new friends here. They said they needed to see you." Grumshar looks up and says, "Zemk, you idiot! I do not know who these people are." At this moment, Floon on the ground with a bloodied face and one swollen eye looks up, opens one eye a little bit, and he just mouths the words, "Help!" And Grumshar kicks him to the side of the room and says, "Ugh, let's be done with this. I need you all to roll initiative, as we're now going to enter combat at the start of our game, which is pretty awesome."
Woohoo! All right.
I will roll initiative for Zemk, because technically Zemk is charmed by you and Tara. Don't forget to select your tokens when you roll initiative. Otherwise, I can
Oh, shoot.
update it. It's okay. I'll update it for you. So I'll just go add a turn, and then Morn was 19. Very good initiative rolls. My
Yeah,
goodness.
Hey.
and I was 18.
And Tara was 18 as well. Okay. And what did you get? CC, you got 11. Okay. Just go add turn. Oh, that didn't work. Okay. All right. And poor Floon's just going to sit on the ground. Okay. Now, with the charm spell, Antara, I'm just going to take just a quick look at that, and just double check what you can do with Zemk. So if fails has an advantage and it comes to fighting. If it fails, it is charmed by you until your companions do anything harmful to it. The charmed creature regards you as friendly. When the spell ends, the creature knows it was charmed by you. Okay. Let's just take a look at the ins and outs of charm. Just 1 second. I just want to be able to determine if you can actually kind of, say to... Why is this not working?
Command him.
Yeah, command him. So condition charmed. The creature can't attack the charmer or target the charmer with harmful abilities. The charmer has advantage on the ability check to interact socially with the creature. So you have advantage if you want to try and persuade him to do something. But he will not attack you. Otherwise, he's going to seem very confused at the moment. So, but first of all, it's Morn's turn. What do you want to do, Morn?
Okay, let's do this. I would like to rage. And then, so there's... This guy has his foot on Floon, is that right?
He kicked Floon over to the wall. He had his foot on Floon when you walked in, and after the conversation with Zemk, he's kicked him away, so he's ready to battle. He's standing there with one fist on fire.
Oh, well, that's not very nice. I said to my... No, I said loudly. That's not very nice. So I'm raging. I'm just going to attack with my great axe.
Okay, make an attack roll. It hits for 3 slashing damage. As you come up to the face of this, you get up there close to this creature, you can see, this half-orc, you can see that he's not heavily armoured at all. And it seems to be more, the fire on the hand being a little bit of a giveaway. Even though he's a half-orc, he's not super imposing and is more adorned with magical trinkets and books and things like that. But it's definitely a hit.
So I'm looking down at him.
You are absolutely
okay.
looking down at him, yeah.
And that's my turn.
Okay. All right. It is now the half-orc's turn in front of you. The half-orc...
What, Keenan?
Yeah, what?
I forgot it wasn't a long rest, so I'm just looking at my...
Oh, you're making sure you had your rage?
Yeah.
Okay. It's okay. It's no problems. Alright, so let's try this. As you come up on this half-orc creature, Morn, and you see that he's, looks extremely angry and obviously an evildoer, but he's more lightly armored and has got the spells and the flame. As you come down with the axe and cut through him, he's like, oh, okay, take this then. And he puts his palm out, and the fire in his palm shoots forth in a cone as he casts Burning Hands.
Oh, snap.
And that's going to be a 15-foot cone. Oh, it doesn't get anyone. It doesn't get anyone except poor Zemk.
Oh, suck it.
He's going to cast it. It's not going to get Floon. Floon's kind of like in that space, but like more up against the wall. But he's going to Burning Hands you, Morn. So I need you to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
Dexterity saving throw.
Can I... no, I can't. Can I use Stone's Endurance?
Okay, what's that again?
I think it's an advantage on the saving throws.
Stone's Endurance? Okay, let's take a look. You absolutely probably can.
I couldn't find that under...
What's under Goliath, right?
Yeah.
Yes, okay, alright, let's have a look. Stone's Endurance. You can focus yourself to occasionally shrug off injury. When you take damage, you can use your reaction to roll a d12.
Oh, right. Okay.
Add your Constitution modifier to the number rolled and reduce the damage by that total. You cannot use this again until you finish a short or long rest. So once you take the damage, you can then use Stone Endurance to kind of shrug it off, yeah.
Okay, cool.
So, dexterity saving throw. If you could please. Oh!
I'm just like, oh, fuck this.
As he puts his hand out and you see the fire now like right in front of you, it's almost as if Bidger kind of nibbles your ear just a little bit on the left, and you kind of turn, like just quickly enough to dodge the most of the damage. The damage you do take...
It's not that I'm skilled, I'm just extremely lucky. Okay.
The damage that you do take, though, is half of 15. So you take 7 points of fire damage, though. As you don't move out of the cone entirely, you just get to the edge of it, and it still singes across one half of your body. You can use Stone's Endurance if you want to reduce that further.
I will.
Okay, so roll a d12. On the left-hand side, you've got the dice icon there. You can click on that and just go d12. Yeah.
1d12.
1d12. Add your Constitution. Well, it's not going to matter because it's higher than the damage you took. But you add your Constitution modifier to that, and then that's how much damage you don't take. So being.
Oh, okay. Cool.
So you dodged out of the way, so reflexively taking half the damage, and then invoking your Stone's Endurance part of your Goliath heritage, and you're able to as the burn comes in, your constitution and this hardiness of your previous life comes back to the surface, and you shrug it off with just the mere burns, maybe on your forearm, but not enough to do any damage. You have full mobility, and you are able to continue on.
And I just square up on him. Oh, you want to go? Okay.
What?
He looks at you now with a little bit of fear in his eyes, realizing that he doesn't have many options to escape this, and that was probably one of his big spells to use. It's going to be the end of his turn. Shoelace, it's your turn.
All right. Let's do it. So I'll just attack, I guess.
Yep. You can move, you can attack, get in melee, go for ranged. Entirely up to you.
Am I close enough to just attack from here, or should I move?
You are close enough. There are a few bodies in the way, though. Morn is quite an imposing figure, so it would be a little bit harder to hit.
I will go stand next to Morn.
Okay.
And I'm gonna pull out my rapier.
Actually, you can pull out your rapier. While you're doing that, I'm going to make a dexterity save for old Zemk here, who just got hit for 15 points of fire damage in the cone, and is no longer charmed.
Oh, look, what are these rolls?
I'm pretty sure. I just forgot to do that, but and I'm pretty sure it takes damage. That breaks it out. I'm just going to double check if it's damaged by anyone or damaged by your party.
I like when there's like a pause in the music.
Is there?
And it's like suspense. It's like, oh my gosh.
What's gonna happen?
I'm pretty sure charm is. You can't attack the charm or the target charm harm abilities or magical effects.
What's going to happen? Oh wait, I'm playing.
All right, keep going. Shoelace, I'll look this up just quickly.
Oh, I think I'm done.
You rolled an attack. Okay. As you sneak around Zemk, as the fire basically came up to right in front of you, the burning hands, you feel that heat from the spell, and you think to yourself, that's it, I'm going to end this. And you just sneak around Zemk, along the side of the wall there, past the curtain, and as you come up past on the side of Morn, who's drawing the main attention of Grumshar, you sneak the rapier in, and there's not a lot of armor to him, and it slides in between the ribs, finding its point right up in the lung, and you pull it out, and Grumshar drops to the ground and goes. It doesn't fall down though, invoking orcish, his half orc heritage of coming back to 1 hit point and coming up. But
Can he just die?
it's a
Hey,
lot.
wait.
It's
Hey,
very,
Wiggle.
very successful hits for the first round of combat.
Get him.
Okay, that's the end of your turn. And Tara, it's now your turn.
All right. Can I cast a cold chromatic orb?
What the
Absolutely.
heck is that?
Absolutely.
So it's a 4-inch diameter sphere of energy that I can throw at any character that I can see in range, and I can make it cold. And I'm pretty sure if it hits, it's 3d8s.
Okay.
Damage,
Yep.
I believe.
Yep. Okay. Chromatic orb. Sure thing.
All right. So what am I doing?
Okay.
Just
well,
rolling a d20 to see if it hits.
Yeah, you're making a spell attack. That's right.
All right.
Yeah, go Sub-Zero.
Oh!
As
Oh, no way.
No.
That was gonna be so cool.
So what you do is you
Don't do that.
pull
Oh,
this
no.
diamond out of your robe, out of one of the pockets inside, and you hold it up. And as you do so, the diamond sort of with your sorceress magic origin, the diamond starts to float in your hand, and you start to get all like, you know, a little bit over the top with this spell casting. You start to go a little bit Agatha Harkness here, and you're like, and then you don't realize, but you slip on a little bit of like sludge, sewer sludge on the ground, and the diamond falls, and the chromatic orb hits the roof.
And we all just like,
And you take
watch your heads, watch your heads.
you take 3 points of bludgeoning damage
Sorry, everyone.
as a section of the sewer roof now falls and hits you on the head.
No. I'm sad now.
And Tara.
It was bound to happen.
Ow.
You've had good rolls for like 3 weeks.
Yeah.
That's fair.
I'm getting.
I'm down 3 hit points then.
You're down 3 hit points. I'm also starting to get flashbacks of diving through the window here. So
Yeah, uncoordinated.
Flailing through the window.
I got this, guys. Crash.
okay, is there anything else you wanted to do, Antara?
I'm good. I'm just gonna sit here and feel sorry for myself for a sec.
Aww.
Okay, all right. Zala,
Okay, well,
it's your turn.
I might be joining you yet to just hold the phone.
I'm gonna check my pockets for any crumb.
Save me some. Okay, so I have this like idea in my head. Can I just speak it out?
Absolutely.
Can I like do like a huge like jump over camp, right? Long bow in hand, and whilst I'm in the air, can I let one go on Grumshaw?
You absolutely can. So, make an acrobatics check for me.
Oh, I'm nervous.
Yeah, make that acrobatics check.
You got this, you got this.
You got it.
You got it. You got it. Oh.
Make an attack roll for me as well, please.
Which one is
With your bow. With your bow.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah,
So, as you run up and go to jump over Zemk, he raises his hands in the air and he's like, "What are you burning me for, boss?" Ah! And it clips your foot. And as you fall, you shoot the arrow. It doesn't go straight. It goes right between Morn's legs, just barely missing the vital parts, and hits Grumshaw in the knee. But it's enough damage to take Grumshaw out.
Oh my god!
But you crash land. You crash land face first here, and take
shame.
1 point of bludgeoning damage as your face hits the ground first. But Grumshaw
that's my moneymaker.
has been taken out.
What the heck?
That's gotta be. How? That's all I
Well,
have.
I just missed Morn's balloon. We got him straight in the knees. That's a win.
And Morn, all you've seen is Grumshaw like crumple to the ground just a millisecond after you feel this wind between your legs, and you're like, you know.
The chicken tail's going straight through me.
Now
No.
Zemk is like, I don't know what's going on, and he's sort of flailing about, and he's still charmed by you, Antara, but he's like, this is just all too chaotic for him.
I thought if he's attacked, a charm ends. Or
Actually, it's only if he's attacked by Antara or the party, not by
okay.
enemies. So yeah, okay. It's now Hmm.
Dun, dun, dun,
This sounds like the old video games I would play on the Super Nintendo or something.
yeah.
All I can think of is like a current affair when they're doing. It's nothing like it, but when it's like a Predator series or something like that.
Yeah, yes.
Predator.
Yes. For else.
Oh.
So, what's
Jeez,
the
this
GA?
is a really tough creature to put into someone on level 1.
Don't say that. Come on.
Oh, it really is.
Just-
It really is. Okay. Give me a second.
What are you doing?
What am I doing? I'm reading on whether or not one of you dies or not. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it.
No, I'm not playing anymore.
No.
I'm not playing.
Okay.
I'm logging out.
Okay. So this creature
I'm now.
is going to. This little brain with legs is going to run up here to you and Shoelace, and is going to make. It's going to make 2 attacks. It's going to attack you first of all with its claws. Ow, yeah, Jesus.
Get out.
21 to hit. You take 9 points of slashing damage.
Me?
Oh,
What?
sad fella.
No, what? No.
I'm protesting.
No. And I need you.
Challenge. I'd like to challenge that.
I need you to make an intelligence saving throw, please.
Me?
Yeah. Intelligence saving throw. As it scratches you with its claws, it climbs up your body and attempts to essentially face hug you and devour your brain.
Oh, get out.
You shrug it off
I need that.
and push it back to the ground.
Oh, yeah. I'm on one HP. FYI.
That's the end of its turn. It's now Zemk's turn. Zemk turns around and says, excuse me, Antara, I don't know what's going on. What should I do?
Save me.
Just sit down and shut up, eh? Shut your big mouth. I'm trying to do something.
You want to go back home? I'll turn this car around.
Yeah.
I'll turn this car
Cry
around.
softly. You better cry softly.
And I did.
I think it's something to cry about.
So Antara, what do you want? What do you want Zemk to do?
Oh, it's my turn. What am I gonna do?
What do you want Zemk to do? Zemk is asking you what he should do.
Oh, I don't know. What do we want Zemka to do?
Save.
Kill the little brain thing.
Protect.
Yeah, it's gotta happen. Hey,
Yeah, we need to sacrifice him.
I never
Protect
liked
us,
that
Zemk.
thing.
protect us.
It creeps
Protect
me
us.
out. Okay.
Protect us. Thank you.
He's got it. He's going to cast Enlarge. And so he's now
Ooh.
going to magically increase in size, along with anything he's carrying. He's now
Yeah.
double his size. He's going to stomp over here. Boosh, boosh, walk over Floon very easily. Stop and look at Grumshar on the ground. And then look up at the Intellect Devourer. He's going to take out his war pick and make an attack. And it's gonna be a hit. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a hit. It's absolutely gonna be a hit. And he picks up this war pick, and it's like he's now like double the size. He's bigger than Morn, and he's like up to the roof, and he just swings this thing on a 45-degree angle, and the pick just digs in to the intellect devourer, kind of like pinning it to the ground until he pulls it back out. And when he pulls it back out, this bluish liquid just like spills out all over the floor. It takes 14 points of piercing damage, and it looks very injured right now.
Yeah. Get it.
And he's going to... He's just going to stay there. He's just going to stay there. Morn, it's your turn.
Cool.
Thanks, friend.
Cool. Thanks, friend.
I'll be black. I'm just gonna get a drink.
All good.
Okay. So he's not looking the best.
It's looking fairly damaged now. That 14 points of piercing damage was quite a hit.
Okay, well, I am in one giant step, going to step on this side,
Okay?
rage, and attack.
Go for it.
Oh my god, if you don't kill him, I'm dead. I'm so dead.
Where is... Who? Oh, shoot.
It's a hit.
Oh,
It got with the axe, the great axe.
Yep.
Morn, as you jump over Grumsha, coming in behind this intellect devourer, part of its body is like it's lopsided now on the ground as the war pick did so much damage to it that it's almost like one part of its body, or you could say a hemisphere of the brain is not quite working. You bring the axe up behind you and come straight down, cleaving the brain in half. As it falls to the ground, you see inside these little tendrils that are kind of connected together, and they slowly unravel. So as the brain gets carved through the middle, you see the tendrils almost wriggling as it falls in half onto the ground. Blue liquid spills out, and it kind of spasms for a bit, and then it stops. It is now dead.
I will say... I'll say, let's see, looks like your temporal lobe was only temporary.
We need some CSI music there.
Oh,
Dun dun. Oh, wow. And you see Zemk looks over at you, and he's like, And then he turns back to Antara and says, "Quick, this way through the doors." That's gonna be the end. That's gonna be the end of combat, though, because that's it. You've taken out those two. But before you go through the doors, you don't have to follow Zem straight away. But Zem's gonna walk through the doors, and you can choose to do what you want.
we should probably check out Floon, right?
Can we what's the thing? What's it called when you like ransack somebody? Like when you
Investigate.
steal-
Looting. We need to loot.
Loot.
Can we loot Grumsha for all his little trinkets and things that he has on him?
You can absolutely try and loot Grumshire for all of his trinkets and things that he's got. Make an investigation check for me, Zala. Hey, what's going on with my music? I thought I stopped that.
Investigation. There it is. Bastard!
Okay.
oh,
It
Should be right.
Grumshire is just a body on the ground, and it takes you a little bit longer. You're not heavily arcane inclined, and so all of the little pockets and hidden sections of robes where materials are being kept and things like that, it's a little uncommon for you. It's not your area of expertise, so it takes you longer to find the things that you need to find. Or not that you need to find, sorry, the things that you can find on the body. Let me tell you what you do find, though.
Do I find a gem that I was looking for prior?
You find a book. You are not quite sure what the book is about. You
It's,
find...
Okay.
It's Pride and Prejudice.
And you?
And I will say that you also find a potion of healing.
Ooh, nice.
Me like.
And that's just inspecting the body, though. So, and Floon on the ground is like, "Oh, a little help, please."
Oh, yeah, I have this then. Wanted to use it for myself, but you know.
Do you give Floon the potion of healing?
Yeah. You know, like, I don't really want to, but it's happening because.
Okay.
You just chuck it at him.
Yeah,
Floon-
just throw it at him and say, shut up, you sook. Here, drink this and shut up.
And Floon is confused. Has this look of confusion on his face. He's like, sure if you're being kind or not. And he just drinks this potion. He takes the stopper out and he drinks the potion. And he sits up. And you visibly see some of the wounds and on his face healing. The bruises still remain, but the colour of them lightens. And the puffiness of one eye, it settles down and he's able to open his eye a little bit again. He says to you, "Thank you so much. Please, let's be out of here. This is a terrible, terrible place, and I fear that I've been mistaken for someone else."
Lad, we just went through the sewers to get here, okay? We already know
Lad.
that this place sucks.
Well, lad, a little
Yeah,
appreciation would be.
I thank you would be nice. More felon shit, okay?
Thank you. I do greatly appreciate. I don't know who you are. I hope that you came to find me. I do appreciate it, but yes, let's be out of here. But first, before we go, over there on the stone chair, I saw them. There's a little chest behind it. Shall we check it out?
Yes.
Obviously.
So behind the. Do you need to be healed, Sheila?
Yeah. Shoelace needs healing.
Oh yeah, I've got 1 HP.
We need to heal him.
Probably.
Shoelace is on the ground with like these deep, sitting down with these deep claw marks scratched across her body and her face, and then also like these kind of like, I wouldn't call them suction marks, but you can see where this creature has attempted to sort of to devour the brain by getting inside, and you're a bit of a mess at the moment, Shoelace.
Joke's on
Is
them.
it one thing, I have healing hands. What does that mean?
Healing Hands, it allows you to
Yeah.
once per day, I think, or once per long rest, heal someone.
Can I
Ooh.
heal Shoelace? Or-
Yeah. So
Hands.
as an action, you can touch a creature and cause it to regain a number of hit points equal to your level. So you'll be able to give 1 hit point. Once you use it, you can't use it again to a long rest.
Well, I thought you have a pool of health points.
No, well, that's when you take a rest. That's your hit die.
Right.
That's your hit
Okay.
die. Yeah, this is Healing Hands. Healing Hands is really good for like bringing someone back after they're unconscious. Like if they fall to 0, you can walk up and go, "Here's 1," boom. They don't have to roll death saving throws. Just a pro tip there. It just can be really helpful for that. But you can do the 1 healing on Shoelace. That's no problems if you want to do it.
Well, what's our alternative?
Well, Morn, as you walk up to the stone chair, you see there is a small wooden chest behind it.
Maybe there's healing in the chest.
Is it so I can open it, or is
You can
it?
try. You
I
can always
to
try.
open it.
You open up the chest, it's unlocked, and it's untrapped, thankfully. Inside are 2 potions with swirling blue liquid and a 16, well, we'll just call it 17 gold pieces.
Hey
Oh,
guys.
can we see what the potions do? Can we try to
Yeah,
Like,
make
does
a
anyone
have,
like-
make an Arcana check.
make, like an arcane?
Yep.
Arcana check? Oh, my Arcana sucks.
Oh, yeah. Someone else get up here and look at these.
I'm a sorcerer with a -1 Arcana.
Hey, it just comes naturally to you. You don't understand it.
Oh, jeez.
Okay. If someone wants to make an
Who's got
Arcana
good
check,
Arcana?
I have one.
anyone can roll good.
One's better than -1.
Yes, yes.
True.
Anyone can roll a 20. It's go for it. Someone make an Arcana check.
Burp.
You've not quite seen them before, Shoelace. But Morn, you happen to go, you know, it looks pretty similar to the one we just gave Floon. I'm not sure if it is, but it looks similar.
Ooh, cool.
The one we just gave Floon. Okay,
So, healing.
Okay. I'll pick them up and put them in my man bag.
Please, sir. Can I have some HP?
Yeah, give some to Shoelace.
Yeah, I'll throw one to Shoelace.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, cool.
Okay. Sure thing. Shoelace, you gonna drink it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Smash
it. As you smash it back, roll 2d4 for me, please.
I'm not sure how to roll. Just
Dice on the left-hand
Oh,
side.
on
You got the
the
little
side, yeah.
dice symbol, and then just go d4 and then hit 2. Or move a mouse over to 2. All right, you regain 9 hit
yeah.
points.
Ooh.
As the potion of healing heals you back to maximum health.
Yes.
Wait.
So mark off 2 potions of healings where you don't have 2 anymore out of the 3. You only have 1 left. And 17 gold pieces. As Morn has pocketed that.
17, and where do I put? Do I just put it in my inventory? Just one.
Yeah, pop it in your equipment.
You can take a note down at the moment if you want and then add it in later. But yeah, you pop it into your inventory.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so what are you doing, Chicken Salt Baes?
What are we doing?
Should
Well,
Getting the hell out of here, or
we? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, let's
Didn't-
get out of here.
didn't that thing go through the doors? The double doors over here?
who Kemp?
Is it camp? I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, let's camp. Let's follow camp.
Zemk.
Zemk.
Zemk went through the double
okay.
doors. That's right.
Okay, I'll kick these double doors open.
All right, you kick open the double doors, and inside the room you can see Zemk standing there in front of a pillar.
Hi.
In the middle of this otherwise empty room
What's
is a
good?
stone pillar carved with a small symbol. A perfect circle with 10 equidistant spokes radiating outward from its circumference. In the middle of this circle is a smaller circle indentation that bears a passing resemblance to a lidless eye.
Ugh.
Oh. Oh.
Garrett.
Hi.
Do we smash it?
Wait, so
I will move Zowla in so Zowla can actually see what's happening in here.
is it like it's like a prison sort of thing?
It's not like a prison. It's almost like an obelisk in the middle of the room, and that obelisk has this this symbol on it. But in the middle is an indentation. So you know, city of gold type of thing, right? Looks like something goes in.
Oh, maybe we need to find it.
Oh.
Maybe it leads to treasure.
Let's throw something in it and see if it makes a sound.
Well, it's almost like a stone pillar right now, right? So it's like you know, it's not something you can throw in. As you walk around it and see, there's no doorway. It looks just like a chunk of stone sitting in the middle of this room.
Are there markings on it?
Yeah, that's the marking. So it's got the marking of a perfect circle with 10 equidistant spokes radiating on the
Okay,
outside.
sorry. Now I get it.
Yeah.
I get it now.
Yep.
Okay. So that's a thing that it was following in the sewer, wasn't it? Is it the same symbol?
Absolutely, Morn. As you look at it, you now realise that the symbols used on the sewer walls are exactly the same symbol here, but this one is carved into the stone.
Maybe that's where they come out of.
Let's do a check on it. Let's do like a. Is it magic? Let's see if there's any like
insight,
like some wisdom, intelligence.
I would say just make
how can we see?
Make an intelligence check.
I'm out then. But I will anyway.
Make an intelligence check.
Oh.
That's okay.
That's too intelligent to say. I did the wrong thing.
Yeah.
You don't have. Check.
Yeah, you don't have proficiency in intelligence, do you?
No,
intelligence saves. That's okay. We'll take the first roll. It doesn't matter. That's fine. As you walk around it, Antari, you can feel magical energy emanating off of this obelisk.
Ooh, okay.
As you look around, Zemk actually walks up to you and says, "This is no use to us without that stone key. That other one got it. We should be out of here before they come back."
All right, let's go find whoever's got the stone key.
Who's the other one?
Key.
Yeah, let's go get the other one.
The other one would have been the creature that walked through the door at the start of the fight and left.
Yep. Let's go find him.
Okay.
You can certainly try.
So, do we go through that door up there? Is that a door up there? What is that?
Yeah, go for a walk and have a look.
Just here or up here?
You can ping the map. You can hold your left click down if you want to ping the map as to where you are thinking, just so people know where you're talking about. If you mean up there,
Where?
then yes, there are 2 doors at that end of the room. There's also a door down here.
Which one were you thinking?
This top, the corner one, the one in the corner, like
Top left-hand
it goes
corner.
Yeah, there's something in it. There's something in there.
Sure, there's a door up there. You can go through the door if you'd like.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, we've been in here.
As you go through the door, you realise that
Oh.
this is where Morn broke down the wall and killed the goblin inside that was shooting arrows at you.
So we've just been going around in circles.
Maybe we should go in this other door down here.
It is a sewer maze. I
I'm feeling
mean,
claustrophobic now.
How angry?
I gotta get out of here.
okay, Shoelace.
It's a maze.
Shoelace, as you try
I don't
that
like
door,
this and I want to get out of here.
that door is open and can be pushed open if you want.
Alright, I'm doing it. I'm
Okay.
going in.
You
Oh,
push
it's
the door
tiny.
open. As you walk in, you see that there are straw pallets that lie on the floor. There are some rusty manacles that are bolted to the wall, but there's nothing else of interest in here.
What's a manacle?
A chain with the iron that goes around your wrists and ankles to hold you again. Hold you.
Okay.
I want to get out of here. I don't like it.
There was,
Lost.
there was one other door.
And Zemp says, "This way. Come on. You don't want to be here when that other
Okay.
one comes back."
Yeah, let's just follow Zem. We're gonna get out.
And Zemp opens the door over here, and as you come through into this room in here, there's a very, very, very obvious secret door at the end of the hallway.
It's just got a sign.
From
This
this
is a
side,
sacred door.
from this side, it's very obvious. Yes, there's a neon sign, secret door with an arrow pointing down. But having been in the tunnel outside, you didn't notice it before. And Zemk walks up and he opens the door. He says, "This way!"
Oh, thank you. Thanks, Seb.
And walks out into the
I'm
sewer.
glad we made a friend in here.
So if you all want to follow him out,
Oh,
Yep,
what?
yep,
Are we
yep,
back
yep.
in the sewer?
Yeah, we're back in that tunnel.
Damn it.
Yeah, we're back
you're
in
back
the
in the
sewer.
sewer.
Triggered.
Triggered.
Oh.
Okay. What are you doing, Chicken Salt Baes? You heading back out of the sewers now?
Yeah, let's get out of here.
Okay.
Yeah, I gotta get out of the sewers. I can't.
Okay.
I can't be in here anymore.
Zem, go ahead, more.
Are we coming back here? Are we deciding to...
You've got Floon, by the way. Floon's with you, and that was the goal of your.
Oh,
That was
okay,
why
right.
you came down here, was to get Floon. So
Okay.
Hey, where's Floon? Oh, he's with us.
I just brought him over. Yeah, I forgot. So Zemk says, you can follow this tunnel out. If you don't mind, I'm just going to go my own separate way. I don't know what to do now.
No, you gotta come with us, lad.
And he looks at Antara and he's like,
You're a chicken salt bay now.
Ray's so nice.
We need like
So
friendship
nice.
bracelets.
Yeah.
okay, okay. And he starts to follow you out. But remember, you only have an hour on this spell.
Oh.
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 Well, let's follow him then.
Okay. Oh, you're gonna follow him. You're in front.
Yeah.
You first. Okay. All right. That's that. And so as you start to walk out of the sewers, it doesn't take you very long to find a sewer entrance. Obviously, it's not where you entered in. That was quite the trek through the sewers, and we're going to get back to our faces now. We don't need a map anymore. And you know, you can find many sewer entrances along the way. It's not like you know, you got to go back to the one you came in on. So easily enough to get out of the sewers quickly, putting you not in the dock ward where you first entered, but more over towards the sea ward. In fact, it's very interesting how far you trekked under the city during that time, and coming out really kind of north of the market that you bought your goods in before. You come out in the street. The people in the street are a little bit shocked to see a group of individuals coming out of the sewer. You smell, and so a number of them just start to walk around you as you're like coming up and standing out. Right there, you're creating the parting the sea type of thing, and of course Zemp comes up and he's not used to the light. Even though it's a little bit overcast on this day, he being in the sewers and being a Durgar, a little bit of light sensitivity, and Zem's like, I don't like this. And he's like kind of shielding his eyes like this, and he's like, I need a visor. And it's like, you know, he's uncomfortable. It's not his
Can I
preferred
give him like
environment.
one of my hoods or something?
Yeah, you can give him a cloak with a hood on it if you'd like.
Yeah. Here you go, mate.
Oh, thank you. And he pulls it real low, like really low, like, you know, Darth Vader Emperor type style. You know, it's like you can only just see his mouth at the bottom, and you just keep that like light sensitivity low for him. But if you have a look at, for you all, it will take probably a little bit of time to load. If you have a look at Roll20, you're now probably up around just a little bit north of the market on Souther Lane, or the Souther Lane, which is up here, Julthun Street. Might take a little bit of time to load for you all,
Oh,
but
yeah.
I am pinging them out just so you got an
Okay.
indication. Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
And so where did we enter the sewers?
You entered in the dock ward, which is quite south. Quite
Wow.
south.
Oh, we travelled a long way.
Yeah, you were in the sewer for quite a while, and you were following those.
We know. We smell like shit.
Stop
And-
reminding me.
As you're having this conversation on the street, one person who walks past kind of goes, and covers their mouth and their nose, and is like, excuse me.
Okay.
There's a bathhouse, but a few streets away. Oh, please do visit. And he walks off.
Thank you. Yeah, I want to go to the bathhouse. Let's go to the
we need to go to the
bathhouse.
bathhouse.
It's like a good time.
I'm okay with it.
Oh, shoelace.
It's fine.
Come on. Come on.
Nah, shit, like you gotta go for a shower, cause I just
Oh, come on.
can't. No, I can't do it.
I got a
might
hand going on from the sewer.
I might have like a little like coffee shop or something attached to the bathhouse, and we can get a feed at the same time.
Yes.
Okay, okay.
Come on, we're covered in shit. We got no food, no drink.
Oh, go on.
Yep. Let's go have a bath and have something to eat.
Okay. So as you walk, it doesn't take too long to find the bathhouse. You come around and you can see the sign hanging off the building. It has essentially on it a bucket and a sponge carved into the wooden sign, and it's called Stella's Bathhouse.
Oh, hey.
Hey, Stella.
Nice.
Well, you're outside at the moment. If you want to go in, then you can do so.
Let's go in. Let's go in and find Stella and say hi.
I'll kick open the door.
One walks up and just kicks open the door, and a little bit startled, the people inside turn around, and one of them, most of them look like patrons. They've got their towels in their arms. They're some of them are sitting down and waiting. Others are standing up and moving about. But there is one interesting character there who seems to be tending to the people. Mostly, I'm going to change the music too while I'm here because we don't need to be listening to this dungeon music. Let's do this one.
Feel like a dungeon dragon. Oh my gosh, I just got that Nicki Minaj reference in her song now.
There is an older looking. Ooh, that's very loud. Jeez, what's going on there?
We're on an adventure.
Yeah, it should be a bit quieter.
Just feel
Okay.
Let's have
There is a-
bathhouses here.
There is an older looking turtle standing there who gets a little bit shocked as you kick open the door, like, and you walk in. And as you walk in, the wind kind of caused by the draft wafts in the sewer smell, and all the patrons are like,
Oh,
Sorry, I know, I can't do much about it. I'm so sorry.
but the turtle
Sorry.
says,
That's why we're here.
"Oh, hello, dearies. You're a bit on the nose, aren't you?
Yes.
We can do
Yes.
something about
Yes.
that. We can do something about
Oh,
that."
thank you.
And
Thank you
she,
so much.
she shuffles
Oh.
over very slowly towards you. And if you don't know, you may or may not have seen many turtles in your time, but essentially she's like an older looking turtle standing upright.
What?
Or tortoise standing upright. She
love her.
has around, not even around her waist, it's almost like adorning the edges of her shell, this sort of harness that allows her to put in like lots of different little potions. They're not a traditional potion bottle. They kind of look like little bar salts and little like soap things, right? And they're all kind of around her shell. She has on the side of her ear, she actually has a frangipani flower. And as she gets close to you, she smells like beautiful aromatic essential oils. And she seems so gentle.
She smells like proper auntie vibes.
Proper auntie
I love
vibe. That's it.
Yeah. You know when you got the one auntie and you give them a hug, you're just like, oh, and they smell so nice, and you're like, yes, I'm safe.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
Yeah.
She got proper auntie vibe, and as she walks up to you, she says, "My name is Stella. Stella Nerdlum. It's very nice to meet you, and welcome to my bathhouse. I'm very happy to show you to a bath. Would you like a joint bath? Separate baths? We can accommodate any requirements."
Separate baths.
Separate
Separate
things.
baths, please.
I'll just keep saying, you
group
guys seen that meme of the kids being like, "I smell like beef. I smell like beef."
Yes!
You seen that? I smell like shit. I smell like shit.
Nah, let's have our own baths. I want bubbles. I want flowers. I want candles.
And Zemk behind you's like, "Excuse me, I don't do baths."
So, like, do you want to, like, wait outside? Like,
Or did you want to, like, maybe go chill somewhere? Or did you want to hang out? Are you sure you don't want a bath? It'd be
you
really
wanna go where
nice.
us feeds? I'll have a, can you please get me a chicken and gravy roll and some chips with chicken salt on the side?
Yeah.
And also a bottle of Coke, please. Thank
Yeah, I'll get a hamburger with pineapple and chips with chicken salt
So-
and a vanilla milkshake with malt. Thanks.
And
Oh, I want one of those too. I want one of those. I want chicken. I want a milkshake.
so Zem like looks around real quickly, and he and then Stella pulls out very, very slowly this like little ink, like this little quill, and hands it to him, and he's like, "Thank you. You're welcome, dear." And he starts writing on his arm. He's got a paper,
You're welcome,
and he's like taking notes. He's like scribbling super quick, and
I'll just say, loaf of bread, chips.
Yeah,
Chicken chop.
maybe some dim sims. I'll get some dim sims.
now he's writing these things down, but at the same time he's super confused. He's never he you can make an insight check if you want.
Dim sims are 50 cents each.
Hang on, inflation on them. Inflation on them.
Morn's got all the gold. Take all the money with you.
Yeah, I'm on your shout.
Morn's shout.
No. We all saw. Your payday.
Morn like is like, oh man. Morn's looking at Zemk and is like, wow, he's like diligent. He's like taking notes. But Shoelace is like, he has no idea what we're talking about. Like, he looks like he's never heard of a dim sim in his life.
Where's
Like,
my dim sims?
This poor fella, he never had a dim sim ever. And you could tell he's like the confusion as he's writing. He's writing, but he's like, I got no idea what this stuff is.
You don't need to know what it is. Just write it down and go show Stella.
Yeah, just go show the adult. The shopkeeper. Do it.
Can you go find an adult, please?
Yes, like, I just remembered Mum making me the list for the corner shop. Let's get these, no lollies, and bring me back the change.
So Morn, how much gold did you give Zemk? Or how much money did you give Zemk?
I'll give him, let's see, 3 gold.
Okay.
Oh, that's too much, isn't it? Isn't that
That's
too
a
much?
lot. I don't
Hey,
even
he
want
needs some dim sims too. He's got to try them.
Oh,
He's probably never had a malt.
one gold.
what kind of fudge takeaway is this guy going to that it's going to cost 3 gold pieces for a few burgers and some dim sims?
You don't know, there might be some organic, deconstructed.
Gourmet.
It could be. It very well could
For real,
be.
for real. Okay, go on, man. Bring back the change, lad.
So Zem's got it. He goes, he's going to bring back the change. He's got his note on his arm. And
On your
he rushes out of Stella's bathhouse.
Yeah. And bath time, eh? Go for a swim.
And so Stella's like standing there very patiently, still a smile on her face. And she's like, please come with me. Mostly for yourself, but also for the other patrons. And she sort of ushers you in through another door. As you walk into the bathhouse, it's an eclectic mix of people. You see people coming and going, all fully toweled up or robed up. You see almost like Japanese style screen doors across a number of rooms where you can only see silhouettes and steam kind of coming out of the bottom beyond nothing in detail. It's all very private here as well, and Stella obviously seems to appreciate that.
Has anyone got any noticeable tattoos? Like any of the symbols that we've been
There are a number
seeing?
of tattoos on the individuals, but you do not see any that are of the snake with the wings.
Okay.
Through the hallways, as you're going through the hallways. Within the rooms, you cannot peer within there. And so you walk through, you see elves, dwarves, humans, you see dragonborn. You see one, as it walks past, make a very interesting sound, almost mechanical in nature. And as they walk past, they sort of, nod and not tip their hat, but they kind of put their hand up like, as if that's sort of like a symbol of doing that. But they are almost a mechanical automaton. But of their own, sort of will as they walk past. And Stella leads you down a couple of hallways and says that there are individual rooms here, individual baths. This is the individual bath section. They're very, very small rooms. The same thing with the screen door. And they are currently open, but they are all adjacent. So there's 2 on one side of the hallway and 3 on the other. And outside of each room is a little table which has towels on it. And there are also, it's almost like a little basket of soap, like bubbles, like liquid that you would maybe put into the bath.
Can we eat it?
Essential oils, well, you can certainly try. Stella says, I probably wouldn't eat this. It's more for putting into the water to nourish the skin and remove all of the dirt from you.
I got dirt
I love
inside.
this place so much.
As you say that, Stella says,
Be what Auntie says. Don't put that in your mouth.
She's kind auntie. But Shoelace, as you say this, Stella says, you might need this one then. And she pulls out of her little harness a very special bottle. And inside that little special bottle has some salt-looking crystalline, sort of, pink crystals in the bottom. And she hands it to you and says, you just drop that into the water, and it'll make you feel much better.
Oh, I got some salt.
And she says, so,
From the Himalayas.
when you leave, this would be 5 silver each for a half an hour soak. If you want to stay for an hour, it'll be double that cost.
How big are these? Because I'm thinking I might need to take up the whole hour.
So
one body part at a time. And one.
So for you, Morn, it's a big enough bath to sit in with your knees out the water like this, like you're like that. You're a little bit bigger than the average, right? So for you, it's not as comfortable as it's going to be for the others. If you were a gnome, it would be a big bath, but for a Goliath, it's a little bit on the shorter side.
I
What
like it.
about me?
For you and Tara, it's perfect. It's no problems.
Oh,
Your
sweet.
tail, though, your tail would have to like rest up on the side. It would curl up and out of the bath, or maybe you have to curl it around you, and that's up to you.
That's cool.
Is
What
your-
time is it right now?
Oh yeah.
Right now, it is late afternoon.
Oh, sweet.
Good time.
Yeah.
Relax
How
and
much I
relax.
get paid to have some sexy man come in and
Ooh.
bathe me?
And
That's what I want to know.
Stella,
You can't say
about
that to
Stella?
Auntie Stella says
Auntie.
she
Oh, so-
shakes her
Auntie
head.
Stella's an open-minded woman. She knows.
Okay.
So hook us
All right.
Auntie
Just that
Stella
auntie.
shakes her head and says, "My dear, this is not for this establishment, but if you would like that, I can certainly point you to my other establishment."
Hey, I knew it. It's a
She's got another establishment.
Auntie runs this shit. Auntie runs this.
Yeah. No. I might be right. I might go see that other establishment later on, but
We might have to have a hour soak here and then go to
Get cool.
and then go find ourselves a place to have a nightcap and a good night's sleep. That might be the rest of our day.
DM starts ad-libbing heavily.
Getting into the role of Arnie.
In the break, I'm going to be Googling massive places.
And what are you looking at? It's for my campaign, okay?
Very important research.
Blame Celeste. Blame Celeste.
Bobby doesn't come back for the next D&D.
Banned on the chopping block. And so yes, so you each have an individual room, individual bathroom that you can go into. If you want to do that, you can do that now and go for a soak.
Yeah, okay, cool. I'll go for half an
Yeah,
hour.
yes, please.
Okay,
Yeah, half
go
an
for
hour.
a soak. Shoelace, are
Unless
you
you
going
get too
to?
hot.
It's what's that? Sorry, Ray.
You get too hot if you soak them for longer than half an hour. Like,
That's true. That's true.
Pass out in the water.
Shoelace, are you going to use the crystals that Auntie gave you?
Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely.
As you get into the bath, you take in, obviously with a little like sort of soap bottle that you have, you take that in with you, and you put that in the water, and the bubbles start to come up, and these baths are really interesting. It's almost like they're a like an underground sort of like heated system where the water's coming up and it's really, really nice and warm. It's quite innovative, actually. It's not like they're using hot stones or anything like that. This is just hot water being pumped in and being pumped out. So there's obviously some sort of very, very, very smart system that they've built here. But you pour it in, and as you do so, the water starts to churn a little bit, as if magical by nature, to create bubbles. Right? So you're not having to do this by hand. You think to yourself, there must be something in this liquid. That's very interesting. You then jump into the bath, and as you jump into the bath, you say, okay, well, try these crystals, and you pour them in. So the crystals hit the water, they dissolve. And as the steam rises, you start to see vibrant colors in the air. Rainbows. And
I've been going.
She is one of those aunties.
and almost like those type of swirling colors, like a borealis. You did this. I stuff up the word, but it's like that in the air. And as you breathe it in, it stings for a little bit, and then you instantly relax. Make a Constitution saving throw for me, though, please.
I am lit, fam.
oh.
Oh, right. 3 hours.
Constitution?
Constitution. Oh.
Oh,
Rolled a dirty 20. There's a dirty 20 on the roll, which is great. So this is
Nice.
you breathe this in and you're like, oh, that's the good stuff. And you relax back and you sit there and just heavy breathing, like a big breath. and your body completely relaxes. It literally feels like all of the dirt inside of you, all of that weight, all of that stress is just being purged out with every breath. You feel completely relaxed and you feel at peace for a very, very, very short period of time that it makes you feel very happy.
All right, I'm going. I'm rolling with it.
And whilst we all soak for 30 minutes, or the characters all soak for 30 minutes, we will take a break. So we can all get up, hit the Jillawa, get another drink, and we'll be back. Whoa, hit my desk. We'll be back very soon. We'll probably be 10 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes. You know how blackfellas go. We take our time sometimes. And we'll be back very, very soon. Yeah, probably not 15, but 5 to 10. 5 to 10.
20.
And I forgot to mention that poor Floony boy is still sitting in the waiting room out the front. You're all going for a bath. The poor Floony.
Give him a bath.
He was the whole reason for the season, mate.
And Floon, he's just sitting there like this.
What about Floon?
His line coming off.
Oh no.
And
Oh my gosh.
Soz, not soz.
and we'll see how he goes. But Zeb's gone. Floon's sitting in the waiting room, and you're all soaking in the bath. We'll come back
We're
in
chilling.
5 to 10 minutes. And thank you everyone for sticking in with us here, watching the Chicken Salt Baes, having a good time. I hope you're all having a good time too. And we'll catch you all very, very soon.
See you soon.
All right, let's get back into it. We got another hour or so left of Chicken Salt Baes. We got some things to do. We got some quests to close out and some progression moving forward to go through. So, 30 minutes of relaxation in your individual baths passes by so enjoyably.
They didn't have the music they usually have in those houses, in those bath houses. Now just relax,
Soothing.
breathe in, breathe out.
Breathe in and breathe out.
Pan flutes.
Oh, yeah.
That's it. It's it. Pan flutes. Yeah.
Some whales.
I don't know where I am.
Well, actually, yes, and then Morn will fall asleep and start snoring and shaking the whole house.
Oh no.
What does Bidger do? Does Bidger enjoy the water or the bath or not?
Or is Bidger hanging with Flume?
Yeah, they're just making small talk about both being redheads and having flowy locks. No, actually, he's having his own little bath.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Where's he having that?
I'll set up an exact replica of the bath that I'm in the front room that you mentioned.
So
got
on your way out,
trust,
you'll create like, how are you going to create a little replica bath? Or are you going to purchase one from the souvenir shop, perhaps?
Oh, do they have that?
Of course
sure.
they do. They now do.
Sure, I'll purchase one, place it on the table,
So as
fill
you
up the little thing with water.
as you come out of the baths, you all sort of slide across your doors, and Auntie Stella's there, ready to sort of greet you again as the first time patrons. She asks you, how was your baths? And she looks over at you, Shoelace, and says, in particular yours, dear.
So good, Arnie. I love you so much, hey.
Oh.
It was amazing. I love you all.
Does she seem different to you?
I love you, bro. I love you,
Wow.
little bitch.
Oh wow.
Together forever.
Just like,
There's a bit of MDMA in the bath salts. Or...
Mate, we don't question it. We don't question Honey. She knows best.
I did have a feeling. I did have a very good feeling that particular mixture would make you feel very relaxed and clean out that dirt inside of you. I see
It's
that it's
gone.
worked very
Bam.
well.
Go on.
That's good to hear. And everyone else's baths were relaxing.
Yes, very much.
Oh yeah,
Excellent.
that was so good. Thank you so much.
Excellent.
That was
she,
great.
she walks over to you, Zowla, and she hands you a little card. And on the card is just a picture. It doesn't have a name. It just has a picture, and on that sign, it's just a picture of a horse. And
Very good.
Whoa.
Oh shit!
and then and around the horse are just like a few little bubbles coming up.
Okay.
You turn the card over, and just on the back, there's no address. It just says Studs and Suds.
Oh,
Is that what you did during the break? Did you spend time thinking about that?
Seriously, just made it up.
That's yes. Okay, sister.
Don't check my browser history.
I'm telling Teresa.
I'd like to picture Auntie Stella just putting the card face down on the table and just sliding it
Sliding it
over to
across. And then I'm just gonna grab that and do this.
Nothing?
Thank you, Auntie.
Schweppervescent Shetlands.
Schweppervescent Shetlands. Oh, Von Explaino, that's fantastic. You get inspiration.
so
That's inspiration right there.
Schweppervescent.
Actually, we need to have some good giveaways, maybe.
On the corner. Come down today and check out our Schweppervescent sweatlands for all your needs. For studs.
This is gonna take on an all new kind of meaning soon because there's something coming up which will just make all of this just go.
And then
what?
there's just a like the ad takes out. It's just like a nay.
someone reckons. Be right back. Registering a new ABN.
Yes, I know. Sigmatic minor. I love it.
Well, you got business. You got business in us, Sigmatic.
Yeah. Hey, let's go. Where's Floon?
Yeah, where's Floon?
What happened to Floon? Where's Floon?
So Auntie Stella leads you back out towards the waiting room. And as she does so, she says, if you enjoyed your stay, you can purchase something from our gift store here. And you see there's a room off the side of the waiting room that has little gifts in there. Some of them are things like the little soaps that you got, the little containers of soaps that you took into the room with you. There are of course towels and robes with Stella's bathhouse embroidered on them, and you got to get them that marketing, and of course there are little miniature bathtubs that you can purchase if you'd like.
Oh, that's so cute. How much are the robes? I kind of feel like I would just want to wear one all the time.
The +1 robe of bathhouse.
I just want to wear a robe. How much are the robes?
15 silver.
I'll take one, thank you.
Okay, you
Thank
get,
you.
You get yourself a
Just-
robe.
Why is she still wearing that robe?
You have two choices, Antara. You have one with Stella's bathhouse big embroidered on the back, or another one with Stella's bathhouse small embroidered on the front.
Oh.
Oh, I'll get the big embroidered on the back, like a pink lady's jacket type situation, but it's a
Nice.
bathrobe.
Nice.
And hang on, I'll be right back.
I'm just gonna take a few notes here because this is kind of funny. This is going crazy.
Oh my
good.
god. This is gotta be one of the funniest. Well, they've all been funny.
All right.
It's about time we got into character.
Oh my goodness. You can have inspiration for that too, Ray. That's fantastic.
And now, every time we play, I'm just gonna put my bathrobe on.
This was pre-planned. This was pre-planned.
Costume done.
Well, you need a gimmick. Well, I'm definitely not gonna put a sword in the middle of my torso. That's a bit too
My
far,
name
I
on
think.
it too, look.
And it is, you know, on the topic of the sword, I mean, it's interesting. I mean, getting into the bath and you know, a little bit, you know, everywhere you go, Morn, people will just look at you as if there is something quite wrong with you. But what you didn't notice was, sorry, what you did notice, I should say, is that Auntie Stella didn't mention it. She didn't judge. She didn't look. She didn't point it out. It's not the weirdest thing that she's ever seen. And you know what? You do you. You know, as long as you're coming here for the business and you're gonna have a nice bath, then she's okay with that.
And
So-
on the way
I love
out,
this place so much.
on the way out, I'll
This is my new
say
favourite place.
thanks, Aunt. Not Stella anymore. I'll say thanks, Aunt.
And she says, "You're welcome, bub."
Oh! And we all have a little cry.
Did you purchase a miniature bath for Bidja?
I did.
Okay.
Oh, yay!
So that's 5 silver for that. So all up, it's gonna cost you. Let me have a look here. I need to get my coin. Hang on, I got my coin calculator over here.
This is Spano establishment.
In my not easily visible placement of my Brain Beast Studios.
Ooh, that's pretty.
Yeah. My DM screen, miniature DM screen, which I didn't have on my table today, but I have in here my coin conversions. Okay, so in total, the cost for the baths is. How much did I say it was? 5 silver, right?
3 silver.
5 silver. So it's two
Oh.
gold pieces for the baths. It's 1 gold piece and 5 silver for your robe, Antara, and it's another 5 silver for your bathtub, your little bathtub there, Morn.
Wait, are you all rolling?
Damn.
Well, he picked up like 17 gold, didn't? Well, you may not have known that. Some of you seen him pocket that, but yeah. Shoelace
Morn
definitely would have
shout.
seen that.
Come on, Morn shout.
Come on, go on.
Still on shout. Hey, Mon.
And it's at this
Come on,
point
Morn.
that you realise Zemk hasn't come back. You've been in the bar for 30 minutes.
Food.
My hood. He's got
taking
my
off
cloak.
our hot chips.
Not the
We gotta
chips.
find him. We gotta go find Zem.
Wait, hang
Got our
on.
hot chips.
Hey, Arnie, let's go.
Zem's on the bad list now. And you're like, you
I'd
realise
just be lost.
Zemk hasn't returned. And Tara, you're aware that your concentration on your spell dropped off while you're in the bath relaxing.
Oh no.
Hang on, we blitzed it.
3 gold in hand and a long list of food on his arm. Zemk has not returned.
Little dog.
But Floon, sitting there with in the waiting room, as you come in and you purchase your robe and you purchase your little bathtub, does anyone else want to purchase anything?
Got any more of those rocks?
And Auntie says, not in the gift shop. No.
No, I'm good. I'm good.
Come back another time and I'll have what you need, bub. It's all good.
Alright, you bet. I'll be you.
And Floon stands up and says, excuse me, I do appreciate that we had to deal with the odor situation. I would very much like to perhaps return home, or at least to the yawning portal now.
I thought the
Silence. I was like,
Okay.
I thought the yawning portal was destroyed, even more than it is.
I reckon they broke it.
Clean up a bit.
is that a DM question or is that a response to Floon?
That was a DM question, I think.
Yeah.
No, it's not destroyed. I mean, you fought back the troll. The yawning portal has been there for a long time and dealt with many incursions from the actual yawning portal in the middle, and it's still standing. So it has gone through the trials of Waterdeep. It's gone through the city statues coming alive in the spell plague, and it is still standing. So yeah, the yawning portal is almost what would you call it? It really is a landmark of Waterdeep. When it comes to its ability
let's
to
go drop
continue.
this fella off because he's starting to make me wild. Let's get rid of this fella and just get paid already.
Okay.
Yeah, we're kind of running low on cash now that we gave some to Zemk and bought robes and shit.
Oh, well, easy come, easy go. That's how it goes. That's how it is. Okay, so you head back to the yawning portal. It's now starting to creep into the early hours of the evening. Sun is setting, and the yawning portal is becoming is quite a busy place at this time. This is when people come to have a meal, and to usually spend the night drinking and reveling and fighting and telling stories and catching up with adventurers and hearing what's happening and whatnot. As you walk in, it's quite noisy. It's a very, very busy place. You see the familiar Dernan standing behind the bar, and you see Yagra Stonefist there as well, essentially the bodyguard of Mia. What's happening, Mia? What's happening?
We're having a jolly time. Aw, Mia.
You hear you see Dernan, you see Yagra, and after a few moments, Floon spots Volo and yells out, "Volo! Volo!" and runs off to give Volo a hug.
Cute.
Volo stands up and hugs his friend Floon.
Aww.
It's a
I ship it.
Tea!
Hey, what did you say, Celeste?
I said tea. I just say tea.
Volo looks over at you all and says, "Thank you so much for bringing back Floon. I honestly didn't think you had it in you, but I'm glad to be surprised. It's Floon, good old friend. It's so good to see you again. And you too, Volo." And a little bit of a tear, and he kind of sits down. He's starting to, the emotion of being kidnapped and beaten and the trauma of that experience almost starts to wash over Floon now that he's in a safe place. That fight or flight reaction is no longer, at the forefront of his psyche and his emotion. and he now starts to cry at the table, and Volo puts an arm on him and says, it's okay, Floon. You are safe now. You are very, very safe now. Turns to you all and says, thank you for an incredible job. Well done.
Got some money
We-
for us?
No worries.
Yeah, we're. Oh,
Yeah, whatever. Just
Hey,
give us
but
just give us the
anyway.
cash.
face and be like, we need to get paid.
Bitch, better have my money.
We submitted our invoice. As per my previous email.
Run me my money, bitch!
As previously discussed, Volo says to you, I confess that I have but a few coins to spare. But
Why?
never, never let it be said that Volo reneges on a promise. Allow me to present you with something much, much more valuable than coins.
Is it Floon?
We'll see.
He holds out a scroll tube.
Ooh.
Inside this scroll tube
What is it?
is the deed to a remarkable property here in Waterdeep.
Ooh.
We're getting
We
our
renege.
land back.
Diamonds. We're landlords.
We'll need a
Like
magistrate.
primates.
We'll need a magistrate to witness the transfer of ownership. I'll arrange a meeting with one if you've after you've inspected the estate and deemed it satisfactory. Hashtag always was, always will be.
He knows. He knows. Right on, my brother. Right on.
Oh, this is the best. Oh,
We want exclusive
Amazing.
deed. None of this inexclusive nonsense.
Oh,
We
but
got
of-
full rights to our land.
oh, absolutely, of course. When the
Right.
deed transfers hands, then of course that is entirely up to you. You are the owners of the of that land and estate, either joint owners or whoever wishes to own it individually.
and that includes under the land as well. Just putting it out there.
What about up there? What about the up in the sky?
Mm-hmm.
None of this Commonwealth land stuff, alright? None of that shit.
That's something you would probably have to discuss with the magistrate. Silmerhelv is who we need to go and see. I'm not sure the particulars of the air and the underground, but you can iron out those details with her.
We'll just put a sign up. We'll just put a sign up.
Yeah, we'll work it out.
So, what coinage? What are we talking?
I'm not sure one could put a
What's it
price on such a property and piece of land there, dear Morn.
But if one
No.
was to have a go,
Oh, you see, it may have decreased in value ever so slightly
damn it.
recently.
This fella.
It not at all because of its location. It is exceptionally well located.
It's not a quarry, is it?
God.
It's not a quarry, no. It is located in the Castle Ward, which is, of course, one of the best regions of Waterdeep. It just may have a very teensy-incy-wishy issue of being haunted.
Oh, sweet.
You know,
You gave us ghosts.
the type of place you don't really want to whistle at night.
oh, yeah.
Okay, so,
How are we supposed to have campfires?
You know, things like doors opening and shutting, windows opening and closing, chairs moving, that type of business. And I was interested in this and bought this property at quite a steal, I might admit. I was, really looking at expanding my knowledge of ghosts for Volo's Guide to Spirit and Spectres. But, as it turns out, I had to pay you for saving my friend Floon somehow, and so here you may have the deed to this property. but could I visit sometimes, perhaps, to inspect the ghosts?
Hell no.
Hell no.
We'll charge you. There's an entrance fee.
Does he know? Does he have any more details about the ghost? I'm just thinking, is this a simple smoking that we got to do, or do we actually have to do something else to get rid of this?
Are you going to ask Volo a question, or are you insight checking him?
Oh.
Why does he want to visit the ghosts?
Because I would like to write another book, Volo's Guide to Spirits and Spectres, and the more observations and informations I have of such, undead, spirits, then that's more information for my book, which is, I'm sure you've heard of my books. They're bestsellers.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Only if we
I
get
reckon
royalties.
we could probably. Yeah, I was going to say we could probably charge you some rent for when you're there, and then you can give us a percentage of the proceeds of the book.
Yes.
I'm sure we can negotiate that, of
No,
course.
no negotiation. You give us a deed, we charge you rent. That's how it works.
Never
You
let
give
it be
us land,
said.
we charge you.
Never let it be said that Volo does not pay the rent.
Oh, you one of those followers.
And it shows.
Okay.
And it fucking shows, mate.
Okay. Now I
I
know.
always pay the rent, is what I'm saying. I always pay the rent.
I'm sus on this dude.
Lies! Lies!
Colonizer.
Bullshit!
You can't trust any of them.
Okay.
Okay, we're taking this. So has he handed over the deed?
Yeah, he's handed over the deed to
Okay.
you, yeah.
So
But
what do
he
we?
needs to organise to go and see the magistrate in the morning to
Okay.
kind of, you've got it, but it's his name on it. To get it transferred into your names, you need to go see the magistrate.
Does he have to come with us?
He does.
Okay, so we've got to stay near him so he doesn't take off.
Oh, does he have to be alive?
Yes, he
Yes.
does.
We have to have clothes on.
Preferably, yes. But not essential.
Interesting.
Can I just try and staunch him to give me his cape? I'm a bit chilly. I gave my cape away and now I'm just cold.
He looks at you and he says, My dear shoelace, first you want my shoes, now you want my cape. After
I'm
a few
doing work
drinks,
out here,
maybe.
mate.
After a few drinks, maybe we could arrange something.
You know what you need? You need to go see Arnie. Go have a bath.
Oh yes, Auntie Stella is excellent bathhouse, isn't it? Are you talking about the one in the market, or are you talking about the other one?
Whatever you're into.
Well, they're both excellent establishments. In my opinion, I have written many a review for the Waterdeep Gazette.
Wait. And while you're there, you can go and think about your privilege. Okay?
You need to go and do some self-reflection.
Make an intimidation check more.
Yes. Oh!
Morn rolled an 8 on his intimidation check. And Volo says, My dear Morn, I can assure you that I am very well aware of my privilege and the station that I do hold. The
Lies.
platform
No
that
reflection.
Bullshit. Bullshit.
Maybe he does. Maybe he is aware.
Poor Volo can't get a word out. I'm not sure if Zal is like there.
He's well-meaning.
Yeah, good intentions.
I don't know if Zal is there literally
Matters
just
so
going,
much.
bullshit as he's talking, or if it's internal, I'm not sure. And so Volo, hearing Zal go, bullshit, he just stops. just stops speaking. Very much like M'Baku in Black Panther, like he just stops. He realizes it's time to just shut it. Just this is a safety issue for him now. He's just gonna shut up. He just nods.
Learning.
I made the studs and suds card and put it in the campaign channel.
Oh,
No. Are you serious?
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Then we will have to.
Just sultry look on the wall.
I like how the mains just flop in the
I
wind.
like that one too.
Oh, God.
We will get the studs and suds card ready for next episode to show everyone. And I think we need a effervescent Shetlands as well there, Celeste. Just a side business one too for Von Explainer there. So Floon sits down and after saying thank you very much and I'll see you here in the morning, and starts to console and have a conversation with Floon. Volo sits down and has a conversation with Floon. What would you all like to do?
Should we try and find the old one?
I'm hungry.
Yeah.
Hungry. Oh.
Where'd he go?
I'm real hungry.
And we gave him 3 gold.
Starting to get angry.
Let's go find this little dog.
I want to find our friend
Oh.
who took our food order and our
Oh.
gold and Shoelace's robe.
Now we're on a mission. Now
So
we're on a
hungry.
mission.
Okay. All right then.
And
Make
Yeah, because I think he
order
has
food here
information
now.
about things.
We could just order food here and now, but no. I'm gonna chase this guy.
Okay. It's been a bit of time. It's been a little bit of time, but let's make group investigation checks. Everyone make investigation checks, please.
Oh my God.
Oh, Cece. Cece with a natural 1.
I got a 2.
And Tara with a 2.
Oh my God.
Shoelace with a 10.
Shoelace is a...
And we're it's all hankering on Morn here. It's all hanging in the balance.
Come on, Mon. Come on, Mon.
Come on.
I went up the top there. I got
you did
2.
too.
Oh, you did too. Morn also rolled a 2.
Shoelace, we're relying on you.
Okay. You head
I
back.
got you, fam.
You head back to Stella's bathhouse, being the last reference point that you last saw Zemk. You start to ask around. You start to, kind of look around the shops and go, where would he have gone? Where would have been the closest location? We know he only had a few minutes, to walk before that spell maybe wore off, so he would have gone somewhere, and then we'll go from there. You do find nearby a few food shops that deal in a variety of food, things like sandwiches and burgers and plated up food and things like that. And it's very, very busy at this time of night. You ask around, and one shop owner kind of remembers seeing someone in the description of Zemk, but they're so busy at this time of night that they're just like, look, he just came in, he got some food, we didn't have everything he needed, and he just left.
He took our food.
After that, you continue to search for a good 2 or 3 hours. It's now close to midnight. There is no way to find Zemk. There is no one who can point you in the direction. There's... The shops are starting to close. You made a little bit of progress, but it looks like Zemk's gone in the wind.
I'll just fall to my knees and be like, it's hopeless. We're never gonna find him.
Damn you, Salazar!
I can see Zemk now as like the campaign, chasing Zemk the whole campaign.
thought we were tight. You're part of the gang.
Yep, absolutely. But yeah, it's now getting very late.
I will find
And
you.
unable to find Zemk. It's a busy city and it's very easy to blend in.
Okay, well, how far are we from the portal?
You're probably probably a good 30 minutes from the portal now.
Can we go? We never really found out about like Floon and that bougie fella. Like we never really knew much about them, or like what's. Like, did we get paid? Did we get paid? Sorry.
You got a deed.
No, we got our land back.
Oh, we got the land. Yes. Okay.
The haunted
Right.
land.
We got ghosts.
Well,
Good land.
do we want to go back to that house and suss it out and see what the goes and let's see if we can
Yeah,
find some of these ghosts and yarn to them?
How far away are we?
Actually, you're not that far away from the castle
I'm
wall.
Shouldn't we be? Yeah,
Okay, somebody's hungry. Let's go get paid.
chicken salt sandwich. Now
Actually-
this fella's taken off.
Actually, my mistake there. So the deed you got is in the North Ward. You need to go to the Castle Ward to get the deed signed. But the deed that you have is in the North Ward, which is you're not that far from there. So
Right.
I am. If you look
Maybe
at the
we
map,
can head there, and on the way, if we go past like a street vendor or something that's doing like some good something with some salt, we can grab it.
Oh, I
We don't have
love.
to do a full sit-down meal. I can walk and eat.
Did you know, and for those at home watching the stream, did you know that there is chicken salt mayo now?
Ah,
Yeah, chicken salt
we saw
mayo.
it. We saw it.
Have you seen that?
I have.
It's so
So
good.
confusing.
How did you try it?
I,
What did
I'm
you
You
not
should eat it.
sure.
Yes, you can get it from the store. A
What
chicken
did-
salt mayo.
What did you
and
eat
you
it
bought
with?
it and you ate it.
I'm not
Yes.
what, but
Did you like
know,
dip
like-
chips in it or?
You know, with like a chicken
Yeah.
sandwich or something.
It's like chicken salt mayonnaise. Like it's mayonnaise and it tastes like chicken salt. Like I had it with like the chicken on bread the other day, and it was like
Oh.
so
Carly's
You should try
not
it.
convinced.
Okay.
Her face.
I'm
I'm
intrigued.
just like,
We saw
I
that.
was scared.
We saw that. I was like, it's a dream come true. This stuff.
yeah, but when I first saw it, I'm like, chicken salt, but mayonnaise.
mayo.
Yeah. I'm more of like a peri-peri kind of person.
Yeah.
Ooh. Maybe you
Ooh.
could mix it.
Nah, I like I'm a Prego sauce. Bring a Prego sauce from a Porto.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yes.
I like chewing on a little trade secret when I used to work on a Porto.
Oh, please
yeah.
do.
Prego sauce is just barbecue and mayonnaise sauce mixed together.
Oh, true.
So you can make some of it at home.
Are they gonna sue you?
True. Yum.
You heard it here first, folks.
Place, I hated working there.
Come
So,
at me.
so
That job.
So Pete here in the stream said he's been putting chicken salt mayo on everything, anything and everything.
Me and you, Pete, me and you, yes.
For months.
Love it.
For months,
okay.
Pete, and you've been
Wow.
holding out on us too,
Virtual high
bruh.
fives. Virtual high fives, lad. Virtual high fives.
Been holding out on us, that's for sure. Keeping those secrets to himself, eh?
Hey, which way? Which way now?
So as you head over to the North Ward to find, as you can see on the map, if you look, scroll up to the top, I've now marked Troll Skull Alley on your map. This is the name. This is the name of the name of the building on the deed. And up near Delzoran Street and Serduna Street is Troll Skull Alley. There are a number of shops around here, and there are shops that are still open selling food. It's a little bougie though, but they are selling food. And what would you like to look for?
Bougie means expensive.
Yeah.
Gonna just see what we can smell. Can we smell anything fried?
Make a perception check.
Okay.
Oh, don't count my one. I did it by
Okay, all right.
Yeah, totally.
Ray and Tara.
I did it. That was an accident. I didn't mean to do that.
I did a 12.
Okay, you got
Anyone
a 12.
else want to see what we can smell?
You can smell some fried food, but it doesn't particularly smell like the same type of fried food that you're used to.
Oh, I'm keen to try new fried food. All right, I want
Okay.
to walk towards the smell.
You walk
Just
towards
follow
the smell. You walk towards the smell. Sorry, and you end up in this little place that looks like a piazza, and all around the piazza there are tables outside and inside a number of different restaurants. Lots and lots of patrons are here, extremely well dressed in comparison to what you've seen in the city before.
Are they 1.5 apart?
They are not 1.5 apart, and there's no masks.
Knew it.
And
Reason for the secret.
and so one of them, Antara, is where you're getting that strong sense of that fried food from. But it's not something you've ever. It's fried, but it's not like that 4-day-old oil fried smell. You know what I'm saying? It's like that. It's like
That's the
fresh,
best
Like
part.
fresh oil smell.
fresh oil smell and
Fresh
aromatic.
oil.
Aromatic.
Ooh.
So there's two shops
Ooh.
that are selling them that have these different smells coming from them.
All right.
Would you
What
like
are
to
we
take a
gonna
look
do,
at
fam?
them?
I'm just gonna starve.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
too
yeah,
easy
yeah.
for me.
Okay. You walk up to one of them, and on the front is a picture of. Well, it's not really a picture. It's more like a board at the top, and the board on the top says, "The Lucky Dragonborn."
Ooh.
It's talking
Ooh.
to you.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah. I want to go in there.
Okay. So you walk in. It's very, very busy. It's very, very loud, and as you walk in, it is a bit of hustle and bustle going on, as there are lots and lots of dishes coming out from the back of the kitchen area there. They're being put down unceremoniously onto tables. People are well dressed, but it's more like, there you go, bang, bang, I'm off, like, almost throwing the place down a little bit as they come in. You walk up to the back, and there's a red dragonborn at the counter, and she looks up at you and she says, "Yes, what can I get you?"
Hi. Do you have anything that I can just take away? Do you do takeaway?
We do takeaway. What would you like? And you look up behind her, and there's this
Okay,
big
what-
board of menu there.
Okay. Do you have any chips?
No.
Oh wow.
What's on the board?
She kind of gives you a little bit of a. She points you to a section that says Chef's Specials, and in the Chef's Specials, there are all these different types of meals there. One stands out to you a little bit, or she says, "What do you like?" We'll give you something. We'll point to something in the Chef's Specials.
Okay. Ooh. I think I'll go with. Is that like an arancini ball thing?
No, that's next door. Let me just have a look here for you. So, okay, up here in the Chef's Specials, okay,
Yeah.
we've got a few small meals and a few big meals. The few small meals, we've got salt and pepper squid. We've got... I don't know if you've ever heard of these before. You may not have. They're a Waterdeep specialty.
Yeah.
Dim Sims.
Yeah.
And... And we have this very, very special one that we make here in-house, cooked over a long period of time. Basically, it's called aromatic duck.
I will have. Hang on, 1, 2, 3, 4. How many of us is there? There's 4 of us. Have we got
me.
anyone with us at the moment? No.
do not, no.
It's just 4 of us. How many dim sims? I'm just gonna run back out, stick my head out, and go. How many dim sims do we want?
All of them.
3 to myself.
How many? 3 to yourself.
I want
Vaughn,
3.
how many do you want?
All of them.
All of them. Shoelace, how many dim sims do you want?
I'll have 2, please, ma'am.
Okay, all right, I'll go back in. And so then I'm going to run back in, go up to the counter and be like, okay, so we want 3 plus 2 plus 2 plus all of the dim sims.
And she goes, okay, 15 minutes.
How much is that going to cost?
10 silver,
Okay, we can do that.
which is a gold. So
Yep.
she comes out, she says, wait outside, I'll bring to you. And she goes out the
Okay,
back.
thank you.
She tells the chef, you can hear her talking to the chef out the back, all the dim sims, just cook them all. And it's probably going to take about 15 minutes for those dim sims to be cooked. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
I'm good.
You good?
Just wait for the dim sims. I'm
Okay.
fine, I'm happy.
All right. And so 15 minutes passes. If no one wants to do anything else, the lady comes out holding a brown paper bag, and the bottom of the bag's a little bit oily, and inside the bag is about 30 dim sims.
Oh,
Yes. All right.
Crunchy
so
on the outside.
we've got
Super,
3
super
for Zala.
crunchy.
We've got 2 for Shoelace. I'll take 2, and then Morn gets the rest.
I
And
just put
Morn's like this.
giant hand and I'm just like, I said all.
I fucking run. I boots it. I'm out of there. With me 2 dim sims. Stop looking at them.
You got all of them.
So what else is around us? Is it just...
It's almost like a little piazza of restaurants. That's what it kind of feels like.
Oh,
What the
right,
fuck's
okay.
a piazza?
Oh, sorry. I don't know how to describe anything else but a piazza, but it's kind of like a courtyard. So you walk in and it's like a big courtyard though, and there's restaurants all around the outside with a center location that people can walk through, and then there's like tables around it. And I don't know what that's called other than a piazza. I don't know if there's an
Food
English.
court.
Oh, where can I go for like
Yeah.
real like slow
court.
cook a meal? You know?
Oh,
Slow cooker meal.
flash.
Yeah. I want a slow
in
cooked
there.
meal. Where can I go to for that?
Back in the
I
when
want
we
some,
got the dim sims.
some slow cooked beef that just pulls apart. You know?
They-
No, I
They
don't.
like
I
your
want
slow cooked
barbecue
part.
ribs. I
Is
want
it-
barbecue ribs.
Ramen?
hungry.
Is it somewhere that makes ramen? I feel like ramen actually.
I
You
want
flat.
barbecue ribs and some mashed potato on the side, right? And then some green steamed veg.
A little bit.
greens,
A little bit of green.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yum.
And then a schooner of beer. Where can I get this from? I need it in my life right now.
Salt and pepper and gravy.
Yes.
So there's a place at Penrith. It's less than just kidding. Not in this district, Zowla. This is not the district where you would typically find slow cooked beef.
Why not?
This is a bit bougie.
What?
It's a bit bougie up here.
Rich people don't like slow cooked meals.
It's not that
Have
it's
some
rich.
slow
It's not that
cooked
it's
dim sim.
it's not that it's rich people necessarily. It's more that it's ribs and slow cooked in Waterdeep right now in this season. It's not the culinary delight. You know what I mean? It's not where all the food bloggers go.
Right,
Like this is like the food blogger place right now. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
you're in that
yeah.
place with the hip and what's happening type of food is here.
God.
If you-
Is this like the hipster? Is this like the Fitzroy?
It is, isn't it?
I
It
fit
is.
in
This
as
is what
well.
we've eaten not enough.
It is. It's very hipster. It's the new
I have
town.
holes in my clothes. I was made for this place.
New town's not hipster. What am I talking about? It's the Paddington of Waterdeep. Let's just say that. There we go. But yeah, look,
don't-
no. If you're not gonna get chips and chicken salt here. You're not gonna get ribs here. You're not ramen. Nah, that's street food. That's more back in the dock ward. That's more back in where the yawning portal is. Up in this area, this is sit-down meals. You can get some takeaway. You maybe even be able to get some Waterdeep eats. But you're not gonna get any sort of like of that what they would consider to be out of style food or like this isn't the hip and trendy foods.
We only have upper class food here. None
We
of
found a
that.
gentrified food court.
Yeah, that's where we're at. We've lost Celeste.
Yeah. She'll be back in a sec, I'm sure. So what do you want to do? You've got your dim sims. They're delicious dim sims too. When you bite into them, they've got this incredible crunch on the outside. A little bit of oil still remains. On the inside is spiced pork cabbage and a little bit of wood ear mushroom.
Ooh.
Fancy.
Yeah, it's pretty fancy.
Yeah, I'm happy. I'm real
Pretty
happy.
fancy. And they're
I
quite
know how to cook these.
I'll pull out a little, just a little tiny flask of chicken salt and just pour it on.
Of course.
Well, where's our bucket? Where's our bucket of chicken salt?
Hang on, Morn, are you doing this stealthily or are you doing this openly?
Yes, I turn my back to the others.
Make a stealth check. Make a stealth check.
What?
Make a stealth check if you're gonna try. Oh, make a sleight of hand. No, sleight of hand. Sorry, sleight of hand check.
Try not to share the chicken salt with
Hey.
the rest of the
Oh, Morn with the natural 20. He's so
yeah.
stealthily. He's like,
Just like,
where are all my dim sims? And as everyone bolts, he's like,
hey guys, what's that over there?
Gotta
But-
respect it.
none of you see that. As far as you know,
chicken salts.
none of you see that Morn sneakily has a little packet of chicken salt that he's carrying with him, little bottle. Too stealthy, too sleight of handy.
Even worse, it's black and gold label.
The only type, the only kind. What else would you like to do? You've got your dim sims now.
So we're still looking for this.
You're right.
what's
You're
it
just
called?
around the corner
home?
from Troll Skull Manor. You're just around the corner.
Should we go check it out?
Yeah, let's go check it out.
Okay, so it's about midnight right now, right? So these, as you know, shops were closing back down in the other areas, but up here, this is the hipster region, right? So they're open late. They know people are going to be coming in at 1 o'clock in the morning for a feed. That's when the hipsters come out. So, it's... So, those under 30s, that's when they're out and about, eh? Yeah, that's right. Just
Can't
waking
relate.
up, about to go clubbing. And,
So this question? Yes, we are. We are out.
And so, you head up there to the Troll Skull Manor. From the outside, in fact, I should be able to show you. I don't know if I can show stream, but let me see if I can show you. Give me a second.
Is this the place the house is called? Troll Skull Manor.
Troll Skull Manor, correct? Yeah.
Oh, Carly, thanks.
She's a baby. She's a bit sick at the moment, so she's really stooky.
You want to say hello to the people on the stream? This is Titter. This is Titter girl.
Aww.
All the
big
pets
bitch.
coming out. Oh.
Oh, she can go.
Out there.
Zola, get down. Nah.
That dog's
They're
screaming.
going out now.
Off they
No,
go.
man.
Off they go. Okay, so I don't have a handout for this for you, but I will get a handout for you. But basically, as you stand outside and look at Troll Skull Manor, it's a multi-story building. It has fallen into some disrepair though. It has a green roof and is mostly made of wood. The windows have been slatted up. They've got boarded up. They've got the boards across them. And same with the doors, but the doors have just basically like the one heavy board across it so that they just can't be opened up. It looks like at one point it would have been a very impressive and almost, like a wealthy looking building. It is big. It's multiple levels, and it sits on a large portion of land. But it is that disrepair that it's fallen into now makes it look...
We need a building inspection.
Yeah, and it looks like a haunted house now, right? Like, you know, you imagine that haunted house with the gate out the front, the metal gate, and the grounds are a bit overrun, and then at the back there's the haunted... It looks like that. But it has a lot of potential, and it is a very large property. Around it are a number of different shops. The shops are closed at the moment, but they're different types of kind of goods, shops that would provide services and goods. They look extremely well looked after, and the street here itself is wide. It's clean. It's certainly very, very different to the images that you saw in the dock ward, right? So as a comparison to where you've been in this city, up here it's a little uncomfortable because everything is just kind of well looked after, except for Troll Skull Manor. But from the outside, you are now looking at a house that will hopefully, or a building that will hopefully be yours. If the deed goes through perfectly fine on the next day with Volo.
Awesome. How many rooms does this house got?
It looks really big. I'll give you an estimate of its rooms. Give me a second.
Okay, yep.
Okay, it has 3 stories with a garret and a turret, which is like a tower on it. Counting across by the number of windows, you imagine that it probably has almost 20 rooms.
20 rooms?
Oh, wow.
House party!
Oh, wow. Are we near a Bunnings?
The smell of sausage sizzle does not hit your nose at this point in time.
How much are rates on this property, may I ask?
You will need to ask the magistrate.
Okay.
Do we just nap? Do we nap until the morning?
Yeah.
Do we go in the house?
Yes.
You could try and go in the house, absolutely, if you want.
Is it locked, or can we...
It's like boarded up, Morn. It's the windows are completely boarded up with wood, and the doors have got like big like sleepers boarded across them.
Do your thing, Morn.
Okay, well, I'll
Yeah.
I'll slowly go up, sort of like looking around. Actually, where's my main? Where's my main? Oh, just it. I'll like the crunk main. I'll go up like that, and I'll just look at the door and just kick open the door and the sleepers across the door.
Make a strength check for me. As you walk up and kick the door, Morn, you miss the sleeper, but you kick the door at the bottom and it disintegrates. It doesn't kick in, it just basically shatters into shards of wood. It was rotted and dry. The sleeper remains, but of course you can just like duck under it or walk, kind of climb over it a little bit if you want. But the door itself has been shattered in. Inside is a very, very dark room.
I'm not. Someone else go in first.
I've got dark vision.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you've got dark vision. You go in.
Yes.
Okay. As you walk up and look in through the door, Zala, using your dark vision, you see what appears to be there's a lot of debris inside, like there's a lot of wood sitting around, there's a lot of broken chairs and broken tables, but it looks like a tap room. It looks like a pub.
What?
Ooh.
we own a pub? Guys, we own a pub.
this?
Entrepreneurs!
Yes.
We're publicans.
Yes! Sugar not doing the finances.
There's a kitchen. There's gonna be a kitchen. We could cook our own hot chips.
We could have dim sum every day.
On
We
tap, on
got the
tap.
chicken salt we want.
We need chicken salt mayo.
You could
Yeah.
make the chicken salt mayo.
We need to put in an order.
Yes.
Okay,
As
cool,
you
cool, cool.
as you are looking around, Zala, you look across at the bar where the bar was. You can still see that wooden section there, and behind it is like the mirrored shelves where all of the bottles would have been. Perhaps you've been a few bars in your time, a few pubs. You know the general sort of gist. You put the drinks up behind the bar and the glass, right? That type of thing. As you're looking in the room there, and it's incredibly dirty and dusty, you start to see words being written into the glass.
Oh god. I immediately turn around and walk out. Oh, no.
Okay.
Are you going to stay, Zala, and see what happens?
Yes, I'm going to stay. I want to know what happens. I want to know what they say.
After a few seconds, the words "closing time" have been written in the dust on that glass with an exclamation mark.
What the?
Ooh.
Okay, well, can I like yarn to them and say, well, no, it's opening time.
What's your point?
After a few seconds, a chair flies across the room.
Oh no. We made them mad.
So, like, do you want me to like go? Like,
There's no response.
Wait. Maybe
Do
we
you
need
have your spirit box with you? No, it's a phasmophobia joke.
And you know, the spirit boxes. I explain all the tech behind those and why they're bullshit on the latest episode of Queens of the Drone Age.
Check it out. Check it out. That's another one we should have plugged at the start. Queens of the Drone Age. Check it out.
That's
One of the
alright,
top
that's alright.
podcasts in the world.
Instead, we plugged me lamenting the loss of Keen's curry powder on the project. There was a story in there going like, oh, we're going to lose our sweet and sour sauce for nuggets and gravy for KFC. And I'm like, yeah, that's bad. But this is the company that makes Keen's.
We're gonna have to. This is opportunity for a substitute black business. Get in there, make that curry powder.
Hey, exactly the same though. Exactly.
Talking about Keen's curry. So I've
But this is why you
recently
need diversity on the panel.
been shopping at Gammon Threads. They have this
Yes!
for my car. I cannot wait.
does it actually smell like curry?
That would be dope.
But there's
What
a,
does it smell like?
it says don't be a dumb dog. So what would that smell like?
I love it. Great
No,
advice.
Charlie
That one would smell like ScoMo.
Sick.
But sick, exactly. That though is a great idea. Scratch and sniff Keen's curry sticker for the car. Or even just for anything.
Anyway,
Just-
we're in our haunted pub.
You're just hungry.
It's the
Hold
pub.
on,
Back-
we got 5 minutes till 5.
back on track. Back on track. You have a haunted pub. What are you gonna do, Zala?
Look, can I just introduce myself and say that I mean no harm, and I'm just here. Me and my friends are just here to sleep the night, and then we'll get up and sort something out tomorrow. Or can we like, I don't know, like, do we? I'm not really one of those like have a seance types of people and do that, because I watch those people in the movies and I'm like.
I think we just ignore them.
I'm not that far, but if there's some eucalyptus trees around, I'll just start a little smoking in the pub?
Yep. Do it.
You
Yeah.
probably don't have what's required to do a proper smoking here because it's a large venue, right? It's a big tap. It's a big pub downstairs. The ghost doesn't respond to you, Zowla, but if you attempt to walk in further, it starts to break barrels.
Oh my gosh,
Get
get
over.
over yourself. What are you gonna use this place for?
You haven't even got a body. What are you going to use it?
What if we? So what are we gonna do then? Where are we supposed to sleep?
Let's just ignore it.
I don't really care about the ghost, to be honest. So like, I think, what if we all just sleep
Yeah.
together, side by side,
Yep.
in the main area, and don't go any further than that?
Spooning in the
I'm gonna
haunted
lay out
house.
my robe.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna lay
Let's
out
all
my
just
robe.
spoon.
Yeah, we're gonna spoon.
My dog's escaped. I need to go and get her.
Okay.
Okay, go CC. Go CC. We're gonna wrap up anyway. So, thank you, CC.
Bye.
So, as the party settles down to spoon in the middle of the Troll Skull Alley tavern floor, throughout the night, there are a number of sounds. You hear glass breaking. You hear taps turning on and off.
No,
But
I don't
nothing threatens you directly. It's just these sounds throughout the room. The worst of it, Morn, is at one point when you're staring around and you can barely see in the dark. You hear this as it kind of moves past you almost. But no physical damage. Nothing hits you, nothing touches you. It's all just kind of sounds and things to kind of scare you.
And I just say, fuck that.
You leave? Do you leave?
No, I just... I imagine
Snuggling further.
my arm is, like can reach over all of you guys.
Yep.
Is that right?
Yep.
So I just squeeze.
Aww.
You'll take no points of hug damage. As Morn just grabs you and you're like, oh, Jesus, Morn, come on. But you get through the night. It's not a very restful night. You may all take a long rest though, so you all may all gain your hit points and your spells back.
Yes.
And Cece's not here, unfortunately, because she had to walk away. But next episode, you will all be level 2.
Yay!
Yes.
So level 1, see ya later. Level 2, here we come. As you're all now allowed to level up.
Yay!
I'm so psyched. Oh my god, yes.
Excellent.
Winning.
I can't wait to renovate this pub.
Absolutely, absolutely. I'm gonna turn this music off here while we finish up, as the game is now finishing up for the day here on the game. We just have a little bit of a yarn. Thank you so much. Put my lo-fis back on. Hopefully that comes through for everyone. Oh, thank you everyone. Thank you so much to Carly, Keenan, Ray, and Celeste. What a great game it is. Seriously hilarious. It's the best game. I look forward to it every month. I am like, I'm just cooked. I'm just cracked. I'm totally cracked here. Thank you everyone who tuned in and at least came for part of the stream or hung around for the whole stream. Thank you so much to the people in the chat. You know, we got Pete, Von Explainer, Constababble. Thank you so much. Who else we got there? I'm gonna scroll up. We're gonna make sure I didn't miss anyone. Yeah, that's
Oh,
right. Thank you so
Molly.
much for the sub. Thank you, Sigmatic Miner. Thank you all. Seriously, it is. We're trying to be, you know, a little bit different here. We being, you know, reactive and stuff, and with the chat with you, right? And we're gonna get some things for the chat. We're gonna get some things for you. We got some things on our plans to to kind of involve the chat a little bit more and everyone who's watching and be a part of that story, because if you're having fun, that's great. That's what we love. We're having a blast as well. But yeah, I think that's it for this month. Next month, as we know, we're normally on the third Saturday of every month, but next month, Indigitech is taking part in a different stream. It's not the Chicken Salt Baes this time. I don't know what name we're going to call ourselves. We're going to have to come up with a name. But we'll be taking part in Brain Beast Studios' Shifting Spire. You should totally check it out. I'm going to do the shout out. Big Pete's going to be in there. Let me do the shout out. Is it going to be Brain Beast Studios? Let's see if that works. There we go. You should totally check out Brain Beast Studios, Sean Sunday. The Shifting Spire. It's a 6-hour one-shot D&D, multiple levels. Whoever gets to the furthest floor, I won't call it the highest floor because you could technically be going down, but whoever gets to the furthest floor across the whole year wins a super sick prize from awesome sponsors like Beetle and Grimm's, I can't even list all the sponsors. It's amazing. Digitech's taking part in that next month. So on the third Saturday of that month, check a bunch of us out. More Blackfella D&Ds because we all deadly. That's how we roll. We all love the storytelling. Over on Brain Beast Studios stream, and check out Sean Sunday on Twitter and see all the announcements for that. And then the week following that, so it'll be exactly 1 month from now, we'll be back with Chicken Salt Baes episode 5. Troll Skull Manor, dealing with the ghost, getting the land back, cooking dim sims, making our own chicken mayo.
I'm not looking forward to waking up to this ghost. I'll tell you right now.
It'll be right. It'll be right.
We'll see how it goes, Morn.
We'll see.
I can appreciate because Morn is. I mean, really, is Morn kind of a ghost anyway? I mean, he's kind of. You know.
In denial.
Morn is undead. He's not a ghost.
Potato. But I mean, so this is going to be really, really great. It's going to be fantastic. That's it, Von Exploder. Maybe it is a chef ghost who has the best recipe, the hidden secret. Oh,
So when's our next Chicken Salt Baes session?
Chicken Salt Baes.
27th?
The same date, 27th of March.
27th.
27th of March, that's
Sweet.
it. And so,
Alright.
check in for that. And on the 20th, we've got the Shifting Spire, which we'll be taking part in as in Digitech, yeah.
Shifting Spire. Don't forget I'll be in that way the week before, so...
That's right.
Y'all
We're gonna hang. We're gonna hang. That's why I was like, hey, where you at? And we can figure out a place to go. I think we should do one of these rare COVID going out and doing something nights, right, Ray? Like we did with Allison. That was crazy. I was a bit anxious, but Ray and Allison and I went out to watch Dragon Friends. Which, by the way, shout out Dragon Friends. Another awesome, D&D play, actual play and podcast and Twitch stream. Hilarious, man! My goodness, I was in tears from laughter. But we did that, and it was awesome. It was great to be out with other Indigitech community members and our mob, and having a good time. But it's really still a bit weird internally with the COVID anxiety a little bit. You know what I mean? It's this whole. We haven't been going out and doing things for so long. It's great to do it, but it's still kind of like, woof, it kind of feels strange. But it was a great night, really, really great night. So yeah.
Yep.
Thank you so much, everyone, for joining in. We're out. Let everyone get back and get themselves a feed and a drink. And thank you so much, everyone. Great game. I loved it.
Thanks, everyone. Thank you.